be presenting and talking about how we can promote and increase our brand image. This will be more of a discussion, and we're just going to reference the notes that I gave you, and we'll just kind of unpack this. I have 7 steps on how we can increase our brand image. Before we can talk about how we can increase our brand awareness and promote our product, we have to know what we're selling. And a lot of people will be the first to say we're selling a book, we're selling an assignment, we're selling information, which is great, but that's not what we're selling. We don't want to promote that. We're selling a book. We're selling the possibility that our readers will land a job. So in essence, we're selling a possibility. We're selling potential. And when you say it like that, instead of saying, oh, here, purchase this book for $9, you're saying, hey, purchase this chance at, landing a job, getting hired, purchase the skills you need. The first step that we can take is that we can use the same brand on everything. In other words, we want to duplicate branding on everything that we do. Our brand is the book, and our image or our logo would be the book cover. When I think of books like Wild at Heart or Captivating, which are the 2 books I'm reading right now, I see things that have that cover on it. They don't just say captivating because I won't think, oh, the book. I see the cover and I think, oh, I know exactly what that is. So our image is the book cover. We can also use slogans, the title. This just signifies unification of our product and our method of selling. When we put the cover up on Facebook or on the internet, on the splash page or whatever we promote it, that's the way that we can show that we are unified, that we have one purpose. The second step that we can take is to make it memorable. I know when I think of stores like Target, I think of the logo and I think of, okay, that's super, colors like red is really bold. We can use symbols or signs, something that's super easy but easy to on. We have the third step, which is to use sensual perception to impact the readers. Again, along with colors. We want to use colors to entice the reader. So I know that we have a thing going with the blue and the black and things like that, which is very corporate, really professional, which is great. But those can entice certain feelings, just like McDonald's. When you think of the Golden Arch, I don't know about you, but it makes me hungry. I think of French fries and calories and fat and all that stuff. And this is awesome. Readers sense purpose and meaning in specific logos, so make sure your logo says what you want it to say. So we don't want to use something that's irrelevant to our book. We don't want to use something that just doesn't make any sense. We want to make sure the cover matches what we're trying to say. The fourth step is to increase residual viewing with reputation. Repetitive lines ensure that the reader will remember. I know sometimes I watch car commercials or different ads, and they always repeat the same either phrase or their company name over and over. And it's great, but by the end I'm just like, I'm tired of it. And so sometimes it can be a negative tactic to use. You don't want to overdo it, but you do want to brand it in their mind. And the next step is to connect your brand with the trigger action. By connecting your brand with the trigger action that gets response, you've won half the battle. So if we can use our book cover to say, okay, you can get a job, this is potential success, you can learn, this is information, that's great because it triggers that action. We're all needing a job. The market is really bad right now. We all are looking for jobs, or we're college students, so we're kind of concerned. I'm a graduating senior, I spent all this money, now I need a job, what can I do? If you can enlist the help of those emotions like fear, uncertainty, and provide them with a product that says, okay, this is going to help you get a job, this will secure your success, that would be winning half the battle. So that's one thing that we can do. To pull it back to the book, we can use, again, colors that show professionalism, colors that show security, things that we can use to promote people to purchase the book. And then you want to concentrate on contrast and simplicity. So visibility counts. We cannot sell this book if it's not out there. We can't sell the book if people really don't know what we're selling. So we have to make sure we're visible. When you're looking at a symbol or a logo to identify the brand, think simplicity. So again, with our cover, it's really simple. It has one huge image. Not just the words are not distracting, so it's really good. I know I've seen some books where it's just kind of all over the place, which can be unique and memorable, but people may have a hard time enough to make an impact. So with all that information given to you, you're probably thinking, okay, that's great. How can I use this? How can we actually do this? So I'm going to give you some practical ways that we can increase our brand image for the book itself, for the assignment at hand. Um, we have to use the cover of the book. I know I've stressed this a lot, but that's really the only way we can get this out. For ebooks, this is super hard because I know when I see someone carrying around a book, I'm like, oh, they're cool, I need to read that book, you know. They advertise for it, it's word of mouth. But for ebooks, it's online, which is great because we can use Facebook and Twitter and things like that. But again, no one's going to carry around Facebook all day and say, hey, look at this book. And so without that word of mouth, without that tangible product in everyone's hands, we have to really be unique with how we promote the ebook. Just like when we saw on the website, we wanted it to not look so flat. We wanted to give it some dimension, make it look kind of cool, you know, slant it a little. Just make it so that it's like, okay, I know I'm buying it online, but it could be a book. And also, again, put it everywhere. Use the cover, promote it. Any advertisement that you make sure you have that on there. Any announcement that we make on the splash page or any email that we send out, make sure we're using the cover of the book because that is our biggest marketing aspect. Create a culture with it. I know personally, with the Wedding Planner Society, I've created a culture with the girls. I don't want it to be a normal club. I want the girls to have a standard of being ladylike, having etiquette, being professional, being respectful. And so the girls coming in already know that and they're like, okay, I want to be a part of this culture. And so taking that to go along with the book, we want to say, okay, if we want to do a cool culture for the college students, we can do that. If we want to make it professional for those who want to go out into the business world, we can do that. But we have to form a culture, one that is applicable to everyone. I know for us as business students, we understand, you know, the work that went into this book, but the nursing students aren't going to look at it and say, okay, I want to go to the boardroom. So form a culture that is applicable to everyone, that crosses all people, that everyone, and then just make it fun. I know a lot of us as young adults want to be part of something that's fun and cool. We don't want to feel like we're, you know, our parents' generation. We don't want to be a part of a culture that's kind of bland and boring. I know I don't, but the next thing, practical way, this is probably the most important, but this is one that I need help on a lot. Whatever you do not advertise the book as a class project, assignment, or requirement for graduation. I know even early on in this project, I was talking to my dad about it, and I'm talking to friends and family. And I'm like, yeah, this is a class project. And the first response that they have is, oh yeah, well I'll help you out, I'll buy 300 books, you know, which is great. But then it's like, they think of it as a cute little project, or Boy Scouts helping you out to buy cookies and things like that. That's not how we want to advertise the book. We want to advertise it again as a potential to instead try to advertise the book, even to friends and family, to boyfriends, girlfriends, whoever. Try to advertise, get into the habit of advertising the book as, in my business class, we get the opportunity to sell a book that will help people advance in their career. Even practicing that one sentence will help us in our own mindsets with marketing the book and increasing. So in conclusion, basically, if we're going to sell the book, we really have to sell it. There is no halfway, I'm halfway in, you know, I'll help out a little. You really have to market the book. In marketing, there is no such thing as halfway. So make sure in marketing that you either give it all by putting it everywhere using the cover of the book. Make sure that you are mindful of how you're advertising the book, even to close friends or family. Make sure you're presenting yourself when you are presenting the book like you really care about the book, that this is really going to help you. Make it personal and say, you know, I've read the book, or please read the book if you haven't. I've read the book, it really helps me, and use those skills and promote those skills on a personal basis. And then again, it's either all or nothing, because in the end, it will result